Hi everybody and welcome to 120. This is one of the Net Zero Outlier series and I'm your Chief Contrarian Officer. Well, we're all talking about energy efficiency, zero, carbon footprints, net zero and all of that. One of the industries that we haven't talked about is the video gaming industry and the gaming industry at large. And I'll come to what is being layered on top of that. Come to think about it, as it stands, as of moment, just PC games and computer desktop games consume around 100 billion kilowatts per hour. You heard it right. That is massive. That is the size of almost 30 power plant stations of a capacity point of view. Now, with the foray of big sovereign wealth funds, with the foray and entry of big players like Microsoft and all the other companies in buying these online gaming companies, one has to stop and ask the next generation and the younger generation and all of us is that if we are so conscious, have we thought about the footprint and electricity consumption of the gaming industry? That is not to talk about the consoles and the plastics used into the Oculus and the cabling and the keyboards. So the plastic side of it aside, but the electricity consumption. And this doesn't even incorporate the games that are played in, multiplayers online and the massive servers and the, PC video cards that they have to use. And it's mind-boggling. I did a small, calculation here and there from open sources, and I came to realize that by 2030, 2035, we could be easily using 500 billion, 400 billion kilowatts per hour just on gaming. Now, come to think about that, that is around a good 200 power plants for gaming. And the next generation should really ask themselves, if they are so, environmental conscious, which they are, and I don't second guess them on that, have they thought about that, if they're playing Call of Duty, maybe their duty is to go out and, be in the nature rather than just sitting there with all these goggles and headsets. Maybe Black Ops, as a game, there's equal to blackouts because of the energy shortage and, electricity prices. And Skyrim could be talked about the blue skies and how much less we can spend time on these games, or for that matter, the FIFA, and get out and, like the good old days, play a game of soccer on the street. Now, putting all of this aside, you have to realize that there is also new crazes, avatar clubbing, and selling products online, and trading t-shirts and skins and sneakers and all of that, and then paying exorbitant amounts of money by younger generation to obtain and keep things that are virtual and they don't exist. Now, we've seen what has happened to Bitcoin. Technology has its own up and downs, but the reality is that the capacity of electricity being used in gaming industry is not a game. I'm afraid kids have to be better informed. There will be active participants in the future they want to live in. And the footprint and the emissions as such of the gaming industry and avatars and, all of these games should be reflected as much as the calories are on the package of a food. The games have to be, or the gaming industry has to come clean that this is our footprint and contribution to CO2 emissions and our electricity consumption. In between, keep well, do subscribe, and see you soon.